Hey guys, so yes, I'm back. Yes, I grew a beard. Today I think I'm going to start a number of videos that I'm going to do on the Republican candidates. At least the lesser known is probably what I'm going to aim to do because they don't get very much YouTube time. With that, I think I'm going to start with the best known one, which is Buddy Roemer. Now, if I look over here, that's because some of the information is just there, man. I'm lazy, I put it up on computer screen. Anyway, so who is Buddy Roemer? He was a congressman, a governor in Louisiana. He was born there. He actually graduated from Harvard at 16. He ended up marrying twice, got divorced in between, and he's a practicing Methodist. He is also a relatively successful businessman. He owns a number of small banks. Now, Buddy Roemer, in his campaigns, has always been a strong proponent for fighting against special interest money. And in his presidential campaign that's taking place right now, he only accepts $100 from any contributor, and he's banned basically all PAC money. Absolutely, no PAC money at all, no union money, no any special interest at all. Just $100 from every single person is, basically all he takes. Okay, that's a maximum contributing number. He thinks that money ends up leading to corruption. You can look at almost any thing that the government's done incorrectly or poorly, and he basically attached to the funding being from these special interests, which you can take it how it is. Now, he also has been a big proponent for balancing the budget. Now, his plan for balancing the budget is interesting because while he believes in simplifying the tax structure, kind of like a lot of other Republicans, and he also believes in eliminating some loopholes for corporations, his primary concept or idea is basically to diminish the spending of the federal government by 1% of GDP over the next 5 years. And his ultimate goal is to get it down to 18% of GDP in the United States, which is an interesting plan, one that you don't usually hear that often. His jobs creation plan, which is probably the issue that Americans care about the most, basically, well, it's a very interesting plan from a Republican standpoint because it primarily targets international corporations. It puts in some levels of protection against companies that end up moving jobs overseas. He basically cuts all tax loopholes so that they have to pay more taxes. And he also puts in some level. It can kind of be described as a tariff. It's kind of hard to explain, and in this video I don't want to go into too much detail, but it's something similar to a tariff. That's being unfair to it, but for the sake of the video, I think that's where I'm going to leave it. He also has a plan to strengthen the national defense, which is basically he plans to withdraw from Iraq and Afghanistan when, the facts on the ground deem it appropriate, but he's strongly for sanctions and possible action against Iran with their nuclear, if they end up continuing their search for a nuclear bomb, or I guess search isn't the right word, but you know what I'm saying. Now, other than that, those are kind of the major, sorry, I'm just trying to find my thing, dropped it just now. Those are kind of the major aspects of his campaign. Of course, he's against Obamacare, and he has had a very Republican ideas when it comes to immigration. His campaign, I think, is one of those where he kind of got gypped because they kind of changed the rules for debate settings on him, and I feel bad for him because of that. He's a very interesting person, a very, I don't want to say likable, but he seems like somebody who'd be entertaining to talk to. If you don't know what I mean, you can click on his website. Now, I'll end up eventually doing a number of other videos like this. I don't want to go into too much detail, just because I don't like talking talking about each candidate. It's kind of boring. I'm going to be real with you. But I think it's a interesting tidbits to throw out there. What else should I mention? I should probably mention that he basically finished all his schooling pretty early. I mean, he was 16 when he went to Harvard. I don't know if I just mentioned that, but that's impressive. I just read that again. I'm just blown away by that. I mean, and he had, I don't know. That's just cool. Anyway, sorry, just bambling at this point. If you have any suggestions for people to check out videos of him, or if you absolutely hate this candidate and you just want to post, people shut up about him, go ahead. He's definitely an interesting candidate to look at, especially if you're dissatisfied with the current candidates, or in the Republican field, or just overall. So yeah, that's basically it. You can check out his website. It's basically, just type in Buddy Roemer, it comes up. That's basically it for today. Have a great day. Subscribe, comment, rate. Bye.